Good evening, everyone. I request all the people to turn on their cameras so the session will be much interactive. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our episode 2 of Tech Talk. Thank you so much for overwhelming response for Tech Talk episode 1. Hope you have started preparing for to be the best software engineer in your life and by taking the motivation of Ash Goel Bhaiya. In case if you have missed the session, check out our Instagram page of Geek for Geek LPU. So I need some energy from you all. So please show your excitement in chat box. So I I I request everyone to turn on their camera. So the session will be much more interactive. Our speaker will be here in 2-3 minutes. So let's have some chit chat in the chat box. So by the way, happy Holi to everyone. And ये बताओ कि सबका होली कैसे गया? That's nice, super fun. Colorful होली था एकदम. That's nice. Today we are having with us Pranav Bhaiya. He is a senior software engineer at Oracle, and he is an ex-employee of PayPal, and he also worked in the mobile app development. He has an ocean of experience of backend frameworks like Spring and Node.js. He also has an interest in NPL, natural language processing, and Java-based applications. Although he is a full-time job holder at Oracle. He also been mentoring the students and scaler, which is awesome. That's a perk of being an 8-pointer engineer. To speak more about our guest, he has a rating of 1989 on CodeChef. He was awarded the Deloitte Innovation Award in 2018. One man with many talents, we can say that. Have any doubts? Our speaker can be a right person who can tackle your doubts. All the virtuos, spam up the chat box and send your little thumbs. Join me in welcoming one and only the Pranav Malik. Sir, would you please to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Pavitra. Thank you for the warm welcome, and thank you for Geeks for Geeks LPU chapter for inviting me over to the platform.
A pleasure.
It is my pleasure to share my experience and knowledge. On the other hand, I have posted my LinkedIn handle over the first comment, so anyone who wishes to connect me can do that.
Sir, moving ahead, shall we start with the questions part?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, sir. Thank you. The first question is that What is the easiest way to learn data science, data structure and algorithm? Can you share a small roadmap to how to be expert in that?
Okay, so you are asking me the easiest way, right? So the obvious answer is like so to do more practice and to like practice more questions, obviously. But the thing is like you have to practice on the very famous platforms that is out there. Say suppose Lead Code, say suppose Geeks for Geeks that is there, right? On the other hand, like so because why I'm telling this is like direct questions from Lead Code will be asked in the interviews of the like top tier product based companies. That is the thing. On the other hand, like if you have some time, say suppose you are a first year student, second year student, and you are passionate about programming, so I would recommend that you can try go for like comparative programming. That is that can be done on CodeChef, Codeforces, or another programming website that is there. On the other hand, like if you want to prepare, you also can go for ACM-ICPC. That is a like intercollegiate programming competition that is held over all over India. That is there all over world. It's held, but India final is there. Yeah, that is the roadmap if you want to follow over there. That can be there.
That's nice. So how you used to prepare for your placements and what strategies did you use to apply to get into MNCs like Oracle?
So basically, like obviously, like when I was preparing, so I was doing a lot of comparative programming that was there. So you can say that like I had been an avid programmer. I was not from you can say computer science background. I was a biology student initially. Like I took admission in like MBBS in a government college in you can say in Madhya Pradesh. But after 1 year, like I had dropped out due to certain personal reasons, and then I pursued a like BTech course from you can say other thing. So I was not into programming, and I was not really into like say I wanted to do a like I was not aware like how programming goes about this. After 1 year of like trying all the things at once, I got to hear about like what is programming, why it will be beneficial in our placements, and why does how does programming can differentiate you from 6 lakh, 12 lakh, and 15 lakh jobs that is there. So I because I had time, so I started to like because there was a community of people who were doing comparative programming on CodeChef and Codeforces that days. So I also like in the Bedjal I started to do like CodeChef and Codeforces, and it took me around 3 years to be honest. So like I was into very much into comparative programming by that time, and then after like when I graduated, right? So like the first company that visited, I got into that. So it was a product based company by the name of Indus Valley Partners. So after like that is the only thing. But on the other hand, you think that like after coming to a good job, you cannot you have to stop it. It's not like this. So what the thing is like every day you have to practice one or two or three or four questions that is out there, because yeah, like by the time you gain some experience, obviously the difficulty would be increasing of everything for you to get a job, for you to like be out there. So obviously you have to keep on practicing the questions that is there, right?
Yes, sir, this is actually really inspiring because even I was preparing for NEET last year.
Okay. Okay.
Suddenly it changed it into BTech computer science.
Yeah.
Like there are many people, many students who are in LPU and studying BTech who are preparing for NEET. This
Yeah,
is
yeah, there
really
might be there is a this is a very common pattern. Yeah, but I was the opposite. I dropped out of MBBS to pursue BTech. Many rare people are there who do this. So yeah, that is
yes. Even I took drop for preparing for NEET.
yeah. Okay.
And moving ahead, what are the skills are required to grab the decent package in IT industry?
So basically, for a person who is just graduating, right? So firstly, you should be like well versed with problem solving, because problem solving would be asked till for you for around you can say 3 years of there up till 0 to 3 years. It will be asked. It will be mandatory for you to solve. Now, as the companies are getting more open, so it will you can say that 0 to 2 years problem solving is mandatory at every level of interview that would be there, right? On the other hand, I would recommend you that you also make some projects in like full stack development or front end development, whichever area that is that you like feel that you would be comfortable in working ahead. So say suppose if someone aspires to be a front end developer, right, he should make some projects onto that. Or someone aspires to be a full stack developer, so he should make a full stack project that he can demonstrate when he is in the interview. Two to three projects I would recommend. On the other hand, so yeah, so subjects also matters a lot. So basically, like say suppose computer science subjects like operating system, computer networks, database management system, these kind of subjects will like matter a lot in your placements. And I would definitely recommend each and every one of you, because like you are students, right? And you should give gate exam in like, because it will prepare you for two things. Firstly, like you can give it in third year and fourth year also. So third year, if you try, so like it will benefit you in the placements, as well as like in the fourth year, if there is no alternative left, you can go for a higher degree that is there from a good college. So these are the some things that that matters.
That's nice. And how crucial is the role of DSA in product-based placement?
So it is very crucial, Pavitra. Like this is a very important question that I want to highlight here. So basically, like because I have also taken like 200 plus interviews from in the past 2 years in my organization that was I associated with. So what happens in a product-based organization is like there you can expect like 3 to 4 interviews that would be there, right? For a fresher or for 0 to 2 years experienced person who is applying. So what happens is like say suppose you are applying to a team, right? So every person of the team would be interacting with you, right? And they would be asking and checking like if he or she is compatible to work with us or not, right? Or say suppose that in your college also, like right, so you have formed a group, right? And somebody comes in and wants to be a part of that group, right? He needs to impress you. That's where only he can like and an entry into your group. It is the same. But what differentiates is like every point you can like expect two questions or like three questions sometimes in data structures and algorithm, from data structures and algorithm. So in every round, be it first round, second round, third round, or the engineering manager round, you can expect questions there also. So it is very important, and I would recommend that like each and every one of the person who is aspiring a job in the software industry should be preparing for data structure and algorithm skills. And I guess like it is it is much helpful for you people to discuss among yourselves and have a community. Why is because like community plays a very like very much impact in everything. Say suppose like-minded people working together on a similar problem. This is what the startups are selling right now, right? So
Yeah.
people are making money out of this. So you should be also like thinking how we can get it for free by building a community, right? These are the things that is there.
Sir, can you share your journey from sitting down with laptop from the coding round to getting into Oracle?
It is a very long journey, Pavitra. So okay. So basically, like I started in you can say 2015. So I like in the first year, like I was busy with other things. Like I was in a dilemma. Like I did a mistake in leaving MBBS. I was in like I was very in a very prestigious college. So but I left that for you can say Delhi government college kind of a thing. Third like tier 2 college in engineering. I like my parents also used to say like you have the capability of getting into IIT or DTU, so you can also try that if you want to in further. If you want to take a drop also, it's fine with us. I was in a dilemma, so I wasted that year. In second year, what I did like in say Bhed Chal, right? But what my friends were doing, so I also did that. Like let's try to make the most out of this. So like I didn't know anything about computers. Okay, so whatever like things were taught to me, and you know like in government college nothing is being taught, not like no classes are held, and every time like you have available time with you. Like say suppose if there is 8 hours of classes, only 1 or 2 like hours of classes would be there. It might sound like amusing to you, but that is the reality. On the other hand, like so what I did was, so I followed YouTube videos. I got the opportunity to attend a course of coding ninjas, right? In like I because I was not knowing about data structures, I enrolled into a coding ninjas course that was there. And in 2000 you can say like 17 I graduated from there. And like other than that, now in the second year or like third year only, I got an internship at you can say like as a SD intern at like urban company, urban club that was there. So that was a very huge like step in my career. So I was getting paid handsomely over there, and I learned like full stack development, web development over there. Now like when I got placed into a like good company like afterwards, like after preparation for you can say 1 or 2 years, I got placed into you can say Indus Valley Partners. But obviously like after like 3 months of my tenure there, I had to leave that because of some reasons that is there. So because the tech was not up to dated, and I was getting a better offer somewhere else. So that is the thing. And other then I joined a service based company that you must be also familiar, Nagaro. So like I joined Nagaro, and then like I worked there for quite a lot of time, 1 year 5 months. And by that time, like I got like promoted twice, and I also visited many countries like Vienna, Austria. And the other hand, like these kind of things. And then what the other thing is, like after 1.5 years, like I like looked out, and then I like, you can say that I thought that it is good to move into a like a better product based company, and to reach me on to the next level. So that like at that time, like I applied to different companies, and I got you can say 15 16 offers, and then I joined you can say PayPal. The details about the offers can be found on YouTube. There are separate videos for that. We
Yeah.
don't want to waste time here. On the other hand, so then what happened is, like after working for you can say 10 11 months at PayPal, then I decided to move into Oracle. Recently only I moved into Oracle due to like because my like previous team members were all also there in OCA. I had the offer from Microsoft, Nutanix, yeah, even Google as a application engineer, but I chose you can say that Oracle Cloud because of tech and then team. That is the thing. So this is my professional journey so far.
It's really amazing. So then, can you tell us more about your interview experience?
Okay, at where? It is like it
Oracle at Oracle.
Okay, okay, Oracle Cloud. Okay. So basically, like at Oracle, like what happens is like when you are approached by a recruiter, so he or she sets up your technical screen with like the first, that is a ground level or zero level round that is there. Okay. So OCI is different. OCI hiring process is different, and normal Oracle hiring process is different. Similar is for other companies also. So what happens in OCI is Oracle Cloud Infrastructure is a technical screen is there, and then on site of 5 rounds are there. Total 6 7 rounds you can expect. So this is for senior software engineer SD2. So what happens is like technical screen is based on basically on two questions which is to be solved in 45 minutes. So I was presented with a question on you can say it is a very famous question, valid parenthesis, and which is can be done by stack, and a DP question that was there. So I had to solve these two questions in you can say 45 minutes, and then after that, like I was invited for a technical on-site, so virtual on-site. So this was a series of 5 rounds continuously, and which involved 3 rounds into data structures and algorithm, and 2 rounds into system design. So low-level design and high-level design was there. So at every round, I was asked like DP and tree level questions, and even graph level, advanced data structure questions. On the other hand, like in system design, I was asked to design, you can say Instagram, and in the low level design, I was asked to like design SQL. That is a very open-ended question. That is a very famous for Oracle that it asks, like how can you design SQL. On the other hand, like after that, engineering manager happens, rounds happen. So what is like he judges you is whether you will be a cultural fit into his team or not. So when if you have cleared all the rounds of technical, you are technically sound, you can expect a reaction from like this round also. That is true. So what happens here is like he will ask you like personality based questions. If you are an ideal fit for his team, okay. If you will increase the potential of the team, coming in will increase the average. Coming in will increase the bar of the team. That is what he tries to judges, and then like after that round, the HR round happens. That is a like 15 10 minute conversation about the offer and these things. That is the process of what happened.
Yes. And what, according to you, is the biggest myth in IT industry?
Biggest myth in IT industry is people from IIT can only get a 1.2 or 2 crore job. That is the biggest myth. Anyone can do it, and nowadays, like when the culture is becoming very open, I would tell you. So the thing is like even tier 3 tier 4 colleges, people like I'm mentoring a lot of people at different platforms, even Scalar, Coding Ninjas, Newton School, Masai School, various platforms. There are, it's a very long list, and I can see that these people are way much better than the people that I am working with in other levels. Okay, these are all IITians that are there. And now after 1 or 2 years, like I would say that the culture has already developed that skills would be given preferences over degree. If you have the right skill, if you're able to solve the problem at that point, right, it does not matter that you are from IIT or not, right? That is the whole thing. I guess like with the advent of startups, it will become more easier for everyone to get into a good job. That is it.
Sir, how to ask for a referral from the people whom we don't know?
Okay, so basically you should make a like a you can say that you should be firstly polite and be patient. On the other hand, then you should also understand that the person like the understand that he would be not in the same state as you are, like mindset I'm saying. On the other hand, you can say that you have to make a generic message which you have to sell, you have to sell yourself, in other words. Okay, you have to prove that by giving like the person who is referring you, if he will be like referring you, you will be doing the biggest biggest favor to not to you but himself only, because it is a guarantee that he will earn the referral amount that is associated. So you must be aware that a person, if he is referring you in a company, is not doing a favor. He will be getting some money when you get into the company. That is called a referral amount. Every company has this kind of a thing. So basically, I would recommend that you send out multiple connections over LinkedIn. Okay, multiple connections. You can say within and then you float a message that displaying your like potentials that is there. Say suppose if someone is good in development, he can identify like use the projects that is there as a selling factor. Someone who is good in problem solving can use the various handles that is there, code share, code forces, lead code handle, hacker rank handles over the message. And then you can say that I would be very grateful that you could refer me in the company. I am aspiring for this role. So this is how you can ask from a referral. And obviously like they would refer you, because like people are a bit like, obviously jobs are now increased over the last year. Obviously you would be only also witnessing the same. On the other hand, obviously the thing is like, if they are referring you, so they are also making a positive impact in the company that is there, by bringing in people they know. That is the thing. So it's a win-win situation for them, but you have to reach out to the people who are most active on LinkedIn. That is the thing.
Yeah, I agree with you. Being polite is necessary with everyone.
Yeah, and patience also. Yeah, patience also matters, because say suppose that if a person is working late night, right, and you ask for referral at the late night hours that is there. I have been in that situation, so I feel irritated some kind. But obviously, I feel that like I was also on the other side asking for referrals, so I try to refer people. But you have to find the right people who could refer you. There will be out of a group of 10, obviously one would be like the person who would refer you actually. Others will waste your time. That is the thing.
Yes, sir. So, do you think that software development is high rated these days?
Yeah, it is very highly rated. Obviously, say it's the very coolest job that is out there. You only be the judge. Everyone who is earning right now is on the streets. They are like everyone who is like a market is open. Everyone is going to the office. Everyone, right? But a software engineer is working from his home. So this is the thing that is there. And obviously by in the last 2 years, 1 year, you can say, like the salaries have been doubled. This is the commonly observed thing that is there. Like people have resigned like anything. People who are in a well settled job, they are resigning from their well settled job to move into a next challenge that is there. And obviously, every day new startups are coming into the unicorn league. So many people are hiring right now. Many of the people, and everyone needs software developers. So everyone, and you must be amused to hear this. You are BTech people, right? I am mentoring CA people, BBA people, BCom people. Right. So they want to get into and compete with you for your jobs. You're getting my point. So
Yes, sir.
this is the thing. This is the amount of like you can say noise software development jobs have created.
Yes, sir. Like, what are the common mistakes made by the students during the college time and how to avoid this?
Okay, so common mistakes are nothing, but obviously, like you should take care of your health also. That is what I have realized after 3 years of working. Okay, so and you should enjoy your time in your college, apart from studies and apart from competing with each other, and apart from like other things. You should also enjoy your time at in the college. You should also feel that college, like this time, 4 years will not come afterwards. It is the best time, staying in hostel and doing what you like. And on the other hand, so you should build your network. Yeah, you should not be afraid to build your network. You should not be afraid to like talk to random people. Okay, this is
Yes.
a very underrated skill that some very like a lot of people lack into. You never know like what other opportunity, what other person opportunity has the like what other person will be presenting you with the opportunity, right? So communication is also needs to be very clear from your end. So that is the common mistakes.
Yes, sir. I agree with you. And I have the last question for you. That please can you share us few ideas on how to make the best use of free time, like activities or anything that will be helpful in growing much.
Okay, I would recommend you because like to so it's like one shot only, I will say. So basically, like if you have free time, right? So I would recommend you that you get a job in a startup. Okay, so because why I'm saying this is, see, right now in the this wave would continue till 5 years. Okay, so the curve, what according to the curve, so like the startups would be like opening up by anything in the 5 years from now. So you should be the one who should be benefiting it, this like this change that is happening, right? If you get a job in startups, right, firstly you will be able to get it because like startups would be like aiming for you, like a person like you only who is studying in the college and who he does not want to hire or she does not want to hire as a full-time employee, who will be associated in a part-time manner for 3 months, 6 months, right? You will be getting the experience, you will be getting the stipend, you will be getting everything, perks, other stuff, laptops, other things, like even get to like fly over to many other countries or visit other countries also, that is also possible. Okay, and I will also say that you also opt for remote work. Nowadays remote work is also coming up a lot. You are sitting in, you say suppose Punjab, right? You are working for Germany, right? Germany based companies, that is also very like in these days. So this is the thing. And obviously like one important thing that I would recommend is like do keep care of your health, because this is the one that will stay and it will matter the most. Even you, if you are earning a lot, it does not matter that you are not healthy or not. So if you're you should be taking care of your health also. Like spend some time in that activity also, and spend some time with with your like loved ones, like family also. This is the something that I want to say.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, our audience are waiting to ask you a questions. So let's
Yeah,
take
yeah,
some questions from them.
yeah, please.
Everyone can send their questions in chat box. Yes, sir. I got one question that is CGPA is mandatory for placements?
Yeah, it will be mandatory for college placements because college will be inviting companies and they will be imposing the policies according to them only, right? So that is the thing. You cannot escape it from the college placement, but in on campus it does not matter. If you have 6 or 5 CGPA also with the like startups. My friend had a CGPA of 4. He is employed in a startup right now and he's doing wonders. So that does not matter. 4 out of 10, I'm saying, not 4 out of 4. So.
Yes, sir.
No, it is not mandatory for placements, to be honest. Like because as I already mentioned, that you can say that if you practice from Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code, or you will be able to like crack the interviews. This is there. So comparative programming is different, and like preparing for interviews is totally different. Okay, comparative programming is solving like a random problem which you have not seen anywhere. Okay, it is just if you have solved previous questions, or if you have the knowledge of advanced to advanced data structure, and if you are familiar with techniques that are out there, you can solve. But like solving for an interview is totally different. Okay, it's like knowing a lot of things. That is the thing. It is not similar. It's a very huge difference is there. So it is not mandatory. If someone is not able to do competitive programming, that is not an issue. Even you have, if you are like preparing on lead code or geek query is more than enough. That is the thing.
Sir, we got another question from Abhishek that which language is more important for placement? He's asking about C++ or Python.
So so for you, right now any language would be like good. So if you are doing in C++, right, you can do in C++ also, like solve problems on C++ also. Or if you are like solving problems on Python, you can do in Python also. Being a fresher, right, this is the advantage that you are getting. Okay, other than that, like in C, like if you will be placed in a good company, say suppose Amazon, or like say suppose PayPal only, they will teach you the things. They will teach you like the web frameworks that are there. Say suppose Java has Spring, Python has Django, right? and other frameworks that are there, it's their responsibility to make you job product engineers that is there. Okay, so it does not matter. On the other hand, it matters for startups, because what why I'm saying is, like, startups would not invest time on you, right? So you have to do what is in these days, that is MERN stack development or Python development, that is there. These kind of things you have to research about, and you can just do whatever you feel like. That is the thing.
Okay. If anyone has a question, they can unmute themselves and ask the question.
Hi, Pranav. Do you think it is fruitful that we will shifting from one organization to another within a short period of time, like within 1 year or 2 years?
Actually, this is a very important and a very good question. And yeah, it is not a good practice to switch to companies in a very small duration. At least you have to stay there for like nowadays it's 1 year, but earlier it was 2 years. Don't be like me. I switched into like 9 months, and then I also have hidden one company before. So on the other hand, yeah, it is not a wise practice to do it. But obviously, see why a person will switch is like if he's getting more money and he's liking the culture that is there in the other team, right? Or the tech is good, or the other team is more aligning to his long and short term goals. That's why he will move, right? So this is the thing. So if you feel that you will be able to justify it, you can move. After 6 months, I would recommend, after 6 to 8 months.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question anyone has?
If anyone have any questions, please unmute yourself and ask the question.
And one more question, Pranav. What do you find better, like working from home or working from office? Or are we missing anything in the office, like colleagues or anything? Or is it like almost same?
It is almost same, I guess. It has its own advantages and disadvantages. So working from home is like you have more amount of time that is available to you. You can do the part-time gigs, you can associate with other people also, you can follow your passion, or you can do other stuff that is not there, right? You are not bounded by anything, you are a free bird. So you can like talk to anyone, you can speak anything, you can be dressed like anything, you can do anything. You are your own master. But also on the con is like you are missing out on the important engineering practices that you can feel that is necessary, right? Say suppose if I want to ask something from my colleague, I have need to schedule a meeting and he's also available, I need to wait for that time, right? But that is not the same if he's available in the office. Like I'll just go and ask him on his desk only, or his on his or in his cabin only. That is not the case. So these are the some things that is there. 90% is pro and 10% is a con. But on the other hand, working from office is like traveling is there, right? Traveling and like expenses also like is there. On the other hand, like obviously you cannot devote time to your family and other stuff. Say suppose if you want to go and do part-time things, right? That is not possible. And on the other hand, you will be bounded by office timing and the culture and other stuff that is there. Obviously, I prefer like work. It's a kind of a hybrid model. So sometime work from home, sometime work from office. When it's necessary, go to office. Other than that, you can just go work from home.
Okay, thank you.
It's a win-win for company, by the way, because like they are saving a lot. So yeah.
Yeah.
Any other thing anyone wants to ask?
Actually, there is a feedback form in the chat box, so everyone please fill up the form. So actually, this was a really amazing session. Your journey is really so inspiring for students and virtuos. Thank you for joining us in the session and guiding everyone.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me, and it's a very good thing that you are doing hosting talks. And I guess like by 6 months down the line, this would be done on site. So that is a different thing. Yeah. So all the best and continue on your journey and keep learning. Okay. Thank you for inviting me. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, sir. It's our pleasure to have you here. I hope everyone enjoyed this session. So please fill up the form which is given in the chat box. I hope everyone is filling up the form. So it will be much helpful in the upcoming sessions. Thank you, everyone.